You bastards stole the inheritance my parents left me. And you still want to treat me like a dog, trampling me under your feet. Let this stand as proof. 10 years from now, I will make you cry and beg for my mercy. Madam, did it succeed? Yar's condition has stabilized a lot. And as for that child, I did exactly as you ordered. To refine the restorative elixir, we are keeping her barely alive. It's all my fault. If it weren't for me... There you go again. This has absolutely nothing to do with you. My meridians are still not wide enough. If only I could have a clone to cultivate with at the same time. I must take it a step further. Transforming the illusion into the profound, purge the impurities, preserve the essence, break through to the mid-stage of foundation establishment. Your sister did indeed leave the mountain a few days ago. I saw it with my own eyes. If you're looking for her, you shouldn't be looking here. My sister is completely obsessed with cultivation. Aside from serving your young mistress on the mountain, she only ever comes to find me. She never wanders off. How could she just disappear for 3 days without a single word? Can't you let me go up the mountain to look for her? Uten Peak has strict rules. Outsiders cannot enter as they please. Now go back. Go back. This tiny bit of spiritual energy is nowhere near enough. If we could use that kid Li Zhongtin's body, his spiritual energy would definitely be more than enough. Immortal Master Sejua, why do you always make things so difficult for us servants? How is this making things difficult? I'm just finding a little fun on this endless journey of cultivation. If Master didn't look for fun, how would he have ever met Mistress? Are you trying to copy the young Master and find a woman like that to be your wife too? As long as we get through this period, Yao will be able to acquire the triple spiritual roots. Her potential is still unstable at this stage. We must keep this little girl barely alive for now, and extract more of her fresh primordial spiritual essence to transfer to Yaoer. Hey, little girl. You actually managed to raise Yaoer's talent by a whole level. That martial root of yours didn't go to waste. I'll thank you on Yaoer's behalf. That's so. Now, you can rest in peace. But Galiner still has a brother. Do you think he'll suspect us? You worry too much, madam. What could that goop pum point possibly do to us? What do you mean, that kind of woman? That is our master's wife. You must address her as my lady. And now you're throwing a fit? You're nothing but a beautiful, empty shell. What a pity it's just a martial root. Master Sixie had you captured as well. Who's there? Go get it. Go back. Everything that happened these past few days must not be leaked to the outside. Do you understand? Otherwise, the Peak Master will show you no mercy. Even though we competed together earlier, we haven't had a chance to properly introduce ourselves.
I'm Li Zhongke.
I grew these maple forest fruits myself. They're rich in spiritual energy. Give them a try. Fellow Daoist Li, You had 2 peak masters fighting over you. You've really made us labor disciples proud. I'm truly flattered. Truly overwhelmed. I think Peak Master Shao chose me. Probably because senior sister Q-Linger and senior brother, took in a good word for me. Why would they take it in a good word for you? A few years ago, I was just a farmer. I was cornered by my enemies and almost died. They happened to pass by and saved me. Where is the transmission, Elder? Elder Zhao said that trying to teach you would just be a waste of effort. He refuses to come. Tell them to come. Have them eat and live with these labor disciples for the next 2 days. I'm sure you all know what your talents are. There is an all-around gap between you and the inner sac disciples. Tomorrow's tournament is going to be incredibly brutal. But if you win, nothing about your past can be rewritten. Elite cultivation methods, endless resources, spiritual sanctuaries. Everything you've ever dreamed of will be yours. In tomorrow's battle, if you want even a sliver of a chance to turn your lives around, your only advantage lies in your Tao heart. Li Zhongqing, I heard it took you only 3 years to reach Foundation establishment. And you even have the Wind Master's approval. Tell us, what exactly is the Tao heart? Why did he have to pick on me, of all people? How am I supposed to know these deep philosophical things? The Day heart. The Tao heart is... It's your true self. Your foundation. The Tao heart is the very source of power for your cultivation. Close enough. Simply put, your Tao heart is your reason for cultivating.
丽江劝晚，唯有寇得位。
Why does he keep grilling only me? To become an immortal. Wrong. Wait, edge cultivation isn't to become an immortal. What else is there? And you? What is your Tao heart? To gross and to trample everyone who ever humiliated me. Under my feet. At least you're honest. But you all are still far too complacent. The grand tournament is in just 1 day. Go back and think long and hard about your Tao heart. Though your talent is mediocre, if your Tao heart is as solid as a rock, you might just carve out a fighting chance. We will follow your teachings, Elder.
丽江下，康不内。
How great. Is it because of my terrible answer earlier? Is this old man gonna lecture me one-on-one? What are you staring at? This is a rare chance to get guidance. Get back to practicing. Now. Think you can get rid of me? No way. Ding Cheng, when I tested you before, I found you had 5 spiritual roots. Back then, I held a lot of disdain for you, demanding you reach Foundation establishment within 3 years. Was actually just me making things difficult for you. Did you ever resent me? You say they had a head of him. Did you ever resent me? This disciple wouldn't dare. You showed mercy and gave me a chance, Elder. I only have gratitude in my heart.
永远。
I'm starting to doubt my initial test of you. Perhaps it was indeed a mistake, just as Q-Winger said. I want to test your spiritual roots once more. Would you be willing? If I'm tested and found to have chaos spiritual roots, the trouble will definitely outweigh the benefits. Keeping a low profile to make my fortune is the real way to go. Elder, what if I don't want to be tested again?
仲天，俺要留有题的在。
I don't want us to lose a true talent. If the test proves you are worth cultivating, Every decision I make from now on will only be to your benefit. I only have 5 spiritual roots, nothing more. As long as I win the finals, I can apprentice under the Peak Master. I've already gotten what I wanted. You're wrong, because you have 5 spiritual roots. Even if you apprentice into the inner sect, the resources you receive will be far less than the others. The competition in the inner sect is 100 times more brutal than in the outer sect. With your strength, you must have at least dual spiritual roots, or even a single spiritual root. If I really was wrong, not only will I clear your name, I will also personally apologize to you. And what if the final result shows that I still only have 5 spiritual roots? Then it proves I wasn't wrong before. Nothing you currently have will change. And if the Peak Master is still willing to choose you, I won't stand in your way. Since that's the case, there is no need for me to test again, and I don't need any special treatment. I made it out of the spiritual herb garden, all on my own. And going forward, I can still rely on myself to carve out my own path in this sect. If I'm not mistaken, this old man will always think 5-root cultivators are useless trash. Actually, I've also suspected that my spiritual root is not ordinary. Otherwise, how could I have trained for only 3 years and still manage, with just my 5 spiritual roots, to defeat Lehal, who has 3 spiritual roots? So, this kid was waiting to trap me all along. Elder, I can accept retesting my spiritual roots. But you must promise me one thing first. Tell me what it is. First, I want you to change the sect's old rule of refusing to accept anyone with 5 spiritual roots. I don't want everyone born with 5 spiritual roots to be destined to live only as servants to other cultivators. It is indeed extremely difficult for those with 5 spiritual roots to cultivate. It's not that others want to look down on them, because they rarely achieve anything in their cultivation, which is why they are looked down upon. Just now, I asked you what your Tao heart is. Other than seeking immortality, do you have any other answer? To serve the mortal realm, and to live for all living beings. I have no other answer. I believe the Tao heart is a natural thing. It doesn't require thinking. Besides, anything that can be put into words is not a true Tao heart. This? What a profound revelation. Such a clear and thorough understanding. To think it actually came from a young boy with 5 spiritual roots. Wonderful. What a brilliant phrase. The Tao heart is natural. Very well. I will personally petition the sect master to change our old rule against accepting disciples with 5 spiritual roots. From now on, anyone who tests with 5 spiritual roots can join as a chore disciple first. By competing in the Grand Sect tournament, they can fight for a spot in the inner sect. Now, are you willing to retest your spiritual roots? Please, Elder, test me. Last time I tested, I only had a 5-element root. The pool water barely rose by 10 feet. But now that I have the chaos root, this pool is probably going to turn completely upside down. This? What on earth does this mean? My boy, I have truly opened my eyes today. I always thought it was nothing but a legend. To think you actually possess the Chaos Root? The Chaos Root? Is it really that powerful? Powerful. That is an understatement. For ordinary sex, finding someone with a single root is enough to let them dominate the entire cultivation world. But your Chaos Root is hundreds of times stronger than any single root. This must remain highly confidential. Aside from myself and Peak Master Shah, absolutely no third person must ever find out. Why? Because since the former sect master fell, the factions within the sect have become deeply entangled. If your secret gets out, you will be like a child carrying gold through a crowded market, sure to draw deadly envy and malice. Peak Master Shah knows how to protect you. From now on, I will secretly funnel resources to you. Your disciple understands. You passed the trial of Mount Wuchang, proving your Tao heart is pure and untainted. I am deeply gratified. But you do not have much time left. The warnings of the Malbuchang elders were true. This is the Taisho sect. How did it end up like this? This is the future our founder predicted using the sacred scroll of the River of Time. It could be a foreign invasion, or perhaps an unimaginable catastrophe. If that day truly comes, neither you nor I will survive. I am doing everything in my power to protect you, not just for the sake of our sect, but in the hope that you can become the ultimate pillar to withstand this calamity. With your current strength, you are still far from ready. Do you understand? Your disciple understands. I will definitely give it my all. Just look at how pathetic and utterly lost he looks. He probably got caught by the elders practicing some forbidden technique. He's probably about to be kicked out of the sect. The grand tournament is only one day away. Where on earth are your minds wandering off to? And you, then if you luckily stood out from the crowd, the foundation of the intersect disciples is far beyond anything you can match. So don't you dare get ahead of yourself. All right, next. The upcoming grand tournament is the real challenge. Yes, Elder. £40,000 of weight. Bring it on. No matter what kind of tricks this Lin Jianting used before, and caught the attention of two peak masters. This time, he will definitely be exposed for what he really is. Heaven has eyes. The peak master will definitely regret not choosing me. As if you could ever compare to him. He's a body cultivator who can carry 10,000 pounds of profound iron. Can you?
Who is Li Jianqing?
I am. Come with me. Come with me. My little sister has gone missing. I don't think I know your sister. You're the next one they're targeting. What my sister and you have in common is you both possess a 5-spear root. A 5-spear root? Is this about Lei Hao? I fully investigated the matter that Kulinger asked me to look into. He indeed started off with a dead spiritual root, but later he somehow acquired a 3-spirit root. During that time, in the alchemy department where he was stationed, 5 servants with 5 spirit roots and 1 handyman disciple with a 4-spirit root all mysteriously vanished. You're from the law enforcement hall, aren't you? Now that you've uncovered all of this, shouldn't you report it to the law enforcement hall? Why did you come to me? Tell all of this to Kulinger and have her go find her master.
是转铁肉印他送窗宝。
Senior sister, there's someone from the law enforcement hall here to see you. He says he's finished investigating the matter about Lei Hao. He also mentioned that his sister, just like me, has a 5-spirit root. And now she's missing, so he wants to ask the Peak Master to step in. Think Guppin from the law enforcement hall uncovered some clues. His sister has gone missing. He wants us to ask Master for help. Think Guppin found clues, but chose not to report them to his superiors. Instead, he came straight to our master. It seems the matter regarding junior sister Yosi and Lei Hao involves some incredibly powerful people behind the scenes. The chief of the law enforcement hall is far from an upright man. Master went out this morning. I'll go find him. Go to Zhengtian immediately and get the whole story out of him. My sister has martial roots too, yet she was reduced to being a mere servant. Even when you got bullied, she never told me a thing.
钟贤，够办，风科想要怕的。
Do not go out alone under any circumstances. Master 1. This man is an officer from our law enforcement hall. Hand him back to us. He is currently helping Shun's Feng with investigate a case. My master, Chief Shafeng, is waiting for him right now. Once he finishes telling us what he knows, I will let him go with you. By order of the chief, Think Guppin has violated the rules of our hall and must be brought back immediately for punishment or executed on the spot. Master 1, hand him over now. This is not open for negotiation. So, you're all planning to take him by force? What exactly are you all so terrified of? That you'd risk offending Shamsfeng. Just to capture Bubang? Since Shun Sifeng stands in our way, don't blame us for being ruthless. Think Guppin, surrender now. Your sister is only missing. The fact it doesn't mean she's dead. Think Guppin stole the Wansang reverse kill spell. And he still dares to resist. Surrender now, and we might show you some mercy. Once I cast this spell, Yangjin will lose his mind and become brain dead. No one will ever be able to trace this back to us. What exactly are you looking for? You've been wandering around in circles. This treasure is finally back in my hands. Oh no, senior brother has his eyes on this thing. You just had to do this the hard way. Just wait until the Hall Master deals with you. Fall back. Thank goodness you got here in time, junior brother. Such pure evil. Tell Master Yu to investigate its origins. Keep me to see your master. I have proof that the Sun Ting and Peak Master has fallen into evil.
兄弟，后羿更多吧？有洞。
Watch out. What if they don't choose me? I will crush all of you under my feet. None of you are worthy. I must comprehend the doomsday vision prophesied by the Elder. I can't let fear get the best of me. For now, I must defeat the intersect disciples, and you become the next Peak Master's personal disciple. Before that doomsday arrives, I must grow stronger. Even though inner disciples possess warm jade and spirit stones, if they are defeated by an odd job disciple, the odd job disciple will be promoted to the intersect, while the loser becomes a laughingstock. Sight with restraint. Do not take anyone's life. Let the grand competition begin. No killing, huh? Which means we can still cripple them. What if he wins the match? A guy with no spirit root? I won't let him win. The prodigy of Bayan Peak has never been defeated. I have a way to make him fight.
This is wonderful. Our Jinger is saved.
He laughs like a total madman. He's definitely up to no good. We have no choice but to release him.
Brother, I can't believe that Li Zhongtian has actually reached the foundation building stage.
It's truly eye-opening. He is absolutely repulsive. He's like a persistent leech. I'll deal with him myself in a moment and cripple him for good. Challenging him is truly beneath my dignity as his elder brother. Ilger Kunging just said we must have compassion for all living beings,
And that we must not harm anyone.
A useless 5 spiritual root? If it's destroyed, so be it. As long as the news of my entry into the profound realm and reaching the mid-foundation establishment stage gets out, those old fogies will be absolutely thrilled. I will definitely crush him under my heel.
Sin.
天天王，
The disappearance of Gubling's younger sister indeed has everything to do with Sun Tinfeng.
走。
The highest grade equipment for the Foundation establishment stage. Now, this is a true battle of the inner sect. Kryunjir's might be top tier, but Queer's spiritual pressure is just too overwhelming. This raid, Shisho hold out. Qingyu also has a 3 spiritual root, and she trains so incredibly hard. How is she getting completely dominated by Kuyer, who also has a high-grade 3 spiritual root? Raw talent is an insurmountable chasm. For Zhongtian to come this far with only a 5 spiritual root, it is nothing short of a miracle. Jumian brother Zhongtian is the chosen one. He is destined for greatness.
Guanyu, just admit defeat.
You can't beat me. Get off the stage yourself. Otherwise, even your fairy armor won't be able to protect you. My senior brothers and sisters always praised my talent, but only today do I know the truth. I am indeed no match for you, but I will never admit defeat. Let's go again. Ha ha. Brother, the people from Shenxi Peak have a deep friendship with Li Zhongtian. When you face Li Zhongke in a moment, don't go too far. Be careful not to completely offend them. You worry too much. Once I reveal my mid-foundation establishment power, even if I completely cripple Li Zhongtian on this stage today, who would dare say a word? Those old geezers up there won't dare say a single bad word about me, and all that contempt will end right now. Where on earth is Yasumu? Why is there no sign of him? Does Li Canteen even want to become a disciple anymore? Quick, go bring him back. Yes, sir. Sasumu. I poured you some tea. Why aren't you drinking it? My current maid is just so clumsy. There's nothing I can do about it. The previous maid. Although she was obedient, she was completely loose and improper. She was fooling around outside and has been missing for over 10 days now. I just can't find a better replacement on such short notice. My sister is the most well-mannered and sensible person. You're clearly the one who's been kidnapping people with spiritual roots everywhere to cultivate some sort of evil sword technique.
You idiot. We haven't found any evidence yet. Exposing it now will only give him a chance to bite us back.
哈，小寿木，
As the master of a peak, you dare to lead your people and barge into my Zhonian peak.
Now that you've searched the entire place, what exactly did you find?
And yet, your people still have the audacity to make these wild, baseless accusations against me. If I take this matter to the sect master, then
I'd really like to see how you plan to clean up this mess.
Peak Master Lee, I don't care if you're doing this for yourself or for someone else.
But if what you've done goes against all human decency,
Your path of cultivation ends right here and now. Think.
that old geezer Kangpong, it's already sent someone to press us.
You want to leave? It won't be that easy. Saisamu, you've targeted me time and time again, and time again. I have held back. But today, I will tolerate this no longer.
I have no intention of fighting with you.
I am merely warning you. Oh, you are fighting me today, whether you like it or not, because only I know what Coupon's sister actually is. And what's more, she's already dead. You absolute bastard. Ah. If you have truly strayed into the demonic path, Titaish Set will absolutely not tolerate your existence. You have absolutely no proof.
You've always had it out for me.
Today, I will settle this score with you once and for all, and finally vent this resentment. Why hasn't the Stone Tiger Beast brought Peak Lord Shah here yet? We can't drag this match out any longer. Before you kept delaying and made the other chore disciples fight first.
Now, only this last chore disciple is left.
Why are you still hesitating? My disciple doesn't have time to waste with you.
Pardon me. Let the duel
begin. They promised to take me in. But in the end, they still left me here all alone. What's wrong? The match hasn't even started. The end, and you're already scared witless with that lifeless look on your face? Fighting a piece of trash like you is truly a disgrace to me. Afraid? Why would I be afraid of you? You're nothing but a dual spiritual root. What arrogant words. Fine. I don't want people saying I bully a useless nobody, making this match completely boring. I'll give you a 3-move head start. Peak Lord, why are you still here? The arena match has already begun. Li Shen Tuyu, what on earth are you plotting?
趁酒后动一份丁个马里。
I've already asked the sect master to send people over. As a peak lord, causing trouble on my Unston peak. What disciples do you think you're going to choose? Go straight to the sect master and explain why you've always opposed me. Explain what? I discovered you secretly detained Gloyan who possesses the 5 spiritual roots and are plotting something dark and sinister. If the sect master investigates, are you really not afraid of being exposed? Why should I be afraid? Who told you I was the one who took Lianer? Why don't you tell your master if what I said is true? With mid
这外眼
has already been found. Is she? Is she still alive? But she's in a terrible state. She's emaciated. Her meridians are completely destroyed, and her clothes are torn to shreds. And he's completely brain dead? How could they not know? Drenjan has already rushed him to Xinglan Hall. Let's go. Huh. What do you think our Untian Peak is? A tourist attraction? It was easy for you to sneak in, but leaving won't be that simple. Wait, isn't that competitor a dual-element genius? He promised to give him a 3-move head start. Why did he suddenly play dirty with his weapon? Hey, all's fair in battle. But the joke is, even after playing dirty, he couldn't even touch the hem of that chore disciple's robes. Is he really that strong? Maybe he was just overhyped before? Peakmaster Shao, Peakmaster Li. Greetings from Yan Xuan.
Chief Yan, you came just in time. Peakmaster Shao forced his way into my Zhongtian Peak.
Wreaking absolute havoc, and even tried to frame me. You must have the sect master do me justice. We must get to the bottom of this. Of course we must investigate. Absolutely. But we must take our time and look into this very carefully. However, everything must be done according to the rules. The grand tournament is currently underway, and the Sex Master has issued an order. He requests both Peak Masters to return to the tournament grounds first. Once the tournament is over, I will lead the law enforcement hall to investigate this thoroughly. Chufyan, isn't that highly inappropriate? I am the master of an entire peak, yet I've been slandered like this. Shouldn't my matter be cleared up first?
This is the Sect Master's direct command, Peak Master Li.
If you have any objections, you are more than welcome to take them up with the Sect Master yourself. Peakmaster Shah, you should hurry up and go. If you're late, the match will already be over. Tibthan, in that case, I must also hurry to the tournament. Forgive me for not hosting you. You are more than welcome to stay here on my Sunxing Peak and take your time investigating. No matter, I shall leave right away. I just hope we won't end up digging up anything unpleasant here on Peakmaster Li's turf. What do you mean by that, Peakmaster? Aren't you just a wonderful father? The Sect Master is clearly trying to put me in my place. No matter. Since it's taken this long, like Zhongke must have been beating into a cripple by Claizon by now. Even if a Chasomo rushes over, she'll only find a useless cripple. Li Zhengtian's perfect physical vessel is ideal for upgrading my son's talent and replacing his spiritual root. This. How is this possible? They've traded dozens of blows already. But that handyman disciple doesn't have a single scratch on him. Isn't he supposed to be just a trash tier 5 spiritual root? Well, Quizen has a premium dual spiritual root. Is he going easy on him? Going easy? Are you kidding me? During the Wuchao Mountain trial, I saw this kid's name. Although his reputation isn't great, Peakmaster Shah and Peakmaster Li almost threw down just to claim him. 2 Peak Masters fighting over a 5 spiritual root handyman? Just what kind of freaky power does this Li Zhongtian have? You guys are making a mountain out of a molehill. I don't think this handyman disciple is actually strong. It's just the Quizen is too weak. Yeah.
Kuisi-san is just too weak.
He's always acting so cocky. And now he can't even beat a handyman. How embarrassing. Do you have any idea what it means to have a dual spiritual root? While you are just a trash tier 5 spiritual root. So what? It's over.
I was only playing around with you before.
Now, it's time to end this.
I'll have to buy new clothes again.
Is that all you've got?
Are you still hiding another trump card? Because if this is your actual level, how on earth were you ever called a genius?
Brother, no! Don't!
Such heavy demonic energy.
Your strength is decent.
But your mind is incredibly fragile. You're already showing signs of cultivation deviation.
He neutralized my full power strike without making a sound.
What terrifying power. If we actually went head-to-head, I wouldn't last 3 moves.
What?
We forfeit this match. Quizian is completely outmatched. He concedes. Defeat.
Elder Kano, please announce the results.
Since Quizian has conceded, the winner of this match is Li Zhongtan.
离江前，你必补一队与看庭开导。
If you can defeat the inner sect champion, you will become an honorary disciple of the sect master himself. So what if I'm strong?
In their eyes,
I am still just trash with 5 spiritual roots, completely unworthy of their attention.
this disciple chooses to stop here. I leave the final decision to the Elder and the Peak Masters.
Your strength is quite impressive. You could easily keep fighting. This disciple dares not. I just gave it everything I had, and I have no confidence left to fight another round. Very well. If any Peak Master is willing to take you as a disciple within the burning of half an incense stick,
You shall join their peak.
but if no Peak Master steps forward within 45 minutes, you will have to choose an Elder to take you in. I'm afraid even the intersect Elders won't want to accept me.
At worst, I'll just become a rogue cultivator.
At least the whole world will be mine to roam. I am willing to take Li Zhongtian as my disciple.
Peak Master Ru-chan,
I, too, wish to take Li Zhongtan as my disciple. No, I want him. He should join my peak. Of all the things I anticipated, I never expected these old foxes to have their eyes on him, too. Do they want to use him as a test subject for their alchemy?
King Yi Peak、
Earth Dust Peak.
and Jingming Peak。
天丘癖、双系癖跟下修癖，得好武士抬去加速癖，丽江墙，会议处。
The despair of being a 5-element spiritual root trash, the struggle of surviving against all odds. But today, someone is finally willing to cast aside their prejudice. Thank you, Peak Masters, for your immense kindness. This disciple is deeply grateful. However, I have already made a promise with the Peak Master of the lower peak.
I, Li Zhongtian,
Entered the Taishu sect in the year 1300. I wish to take Peak Master Xiao of Shafeng Peak as my master. Good, good! From this moment on, you are officially a disciple of Shafeng Peak, my 17th disciple. I bestow upon you the Daoist name, Wanfeng.
Tell me, where on earth did that Li Zhongtian come from?
Elder Kanwu, thank you for your hard work.
You have brought such a lucky star like Li Zhongtian to our Taishu sect. This is indeed a massive contribution.
The sect master is suspicious by nature.
That smile of his didn't reach his eyes.
If he finds out that Li Zhongtian possesses the 1 in a million chaos spiritual root, would it be my blessing or a curse?
To share the sect's burdens is simply my duty.
Keep a close eye on Li Zhongtian.
Put the matter of Zontian Peak on hold for now.
Is there any news from the people sent to find that ancient secret technique?
Replying to the sect master, we have recovered a fragment of it.
The fragment reveals that the secret technique is called the Gyusu Divine Art. According to the fragment's records, to cultivate this art, one must possess the chaos spiritual root. It also contains records of the Taiyu Yuchen scripture. Although it only contains 1 or 2 stanzas, it is still absolutely an invaluable treasure. That person will bring the fragment back to present to you soon, Sect Master. Excellent!
The Taiyucha scripture.
Then why did you take it upon yourself to let Peak Master Sao return to the grand competition arena?
Your subordinate believed.
Since Peak Master Xiao doesn't look down on the 5-element spiritual roots, having him take Li Zhongtian as a disciple is far better than letting him fall into the hands of someone as scheming and untrustworthy as Li Xuanshao.
Peak Master Sao is stubborn and inflexible
And completely lacks tact. Forget it. You may leave.
Kala, Miao Mao?
Those 2 trooms are yours. Go clear them up yourselves. This thing is my ultimate life-saving trump card. It must never be exposed. As for this evil god bead, I'll have to feel out Master's thoughts on it some other day. Let's see what kind of monster you will grow into. $150 high-grade stones, 4,000 mid-grade stones, 5,000 common stones, another 5,000 common ones. Even having 100 high-grade stones is considered rich. I guess yours truly is considered loaded now. But that's nothing compared to how deep the intersect's waters run. Magic weapons, elixirs, none of that stuff comes cheap. But whatever. I'm not afraid of dying. If the apocalypse really comes, at worst, I'll just end up dead. But what will happen to Master and the others?
Junior brother Wenfeng.
Why are you sighing again? Your current cultivation is already incredibly impressive. Junior brother, you've only been in the sect for 6 years at most. Yet, your cultivation is already almost on par with mine. Do you have any idea how long I've been here? 15 years, with you being such a freak. How can I have the face to let you call me senior brother in the future?
You really are too honest for your own good.
Even though you feel your cultivation progress is slow,
Your progress in arrays and talismans over the past 2 years has been massive.
especially in arrays, Master has actually praised you many times in private.
Thank you for the comfort, senior sister.
I understand. He says he understands. But I bet he'll just go right back to training like crazy in secret. Out of the dozen or so disciples on Shenqi Peak, he's the one who risks his life the most.
Don't overthink things.
Too much pressure will only backfire. Once today's class ends, don't just stay cooped up practicing so hard by yourself. Come with your senior brothers to Tangong Workshop's Balian Pavilion for a stroll. Just relax a bit. Yeah, exactly. Go buy some new clothes. Or we can go catch some wild rabbits in the mountains to roast. Since my parents passed away, these have been my happiest days. They have no idea that the apocalypse is coming. I must grow stronger, even faster. I absolutely cannot let this tiny spark of hope go out. I'm already 17. Why haven't you grown at all? You can't even grow a beard yet. Junior brother, you reached the foundation stage way too early.
Your lifespan has been extended.
So your physical growth is naturally going to be slow. Looking at your current state, you'll have to reach 25 just to look like an 18-year-old mortal.
So, take your time growing up.
Rushen. That's actually a terrifying thought. This must be the new formation Master just developed. Do any of you notice anything unusual here?
水降天，
You. Answer. What exactly is the secret behind this formation? Pine needles like falling rain. The ancient tomb like a prison. And crane shadows like flying arrows. The pine trees form the array itself. If anyone struggles blindly, the green pine branches will instantly turn into vicious spirit serpents, coiling and strangling you from all sides. With your sword, how would you shatter this formation? Your disciple is slow-witted and can only see that we must watch our footing to avoid the roots.
But as for how to actually break the formation,
Your disciple is truly at a loss. This is the pine crane rebirth formation. For today's lesson, under the relentless attacks of this formation, you must execute the reverse art and the incense shadow source simultaneously. Linger, stand guard! Junior sister, how about a wager? Let's see which of our junior brothers or sisters can summon the most flying swords. Who do you favor? Actually, there's no need to bet. Junior brother, if you had summoned a few more swords than me, I wouldn't mind, but beating me by exactly one sword? That really rubs me the wrong way. You let me win, senior brother. Master, junior brother spends all day locked away training. He's going to turn into an idiot. Let me take him out for some fresh air. Go on then.
honestly, so clueless.
Junior sister Lainey, you come along too. This place is called One Fixie. Up ahead is the statue of Lady Jinghua. They say if you pray with all your heart, you can see your past life.
Come on, Lane.
Let's go make a wish.
哈哈哈！
丽江. Yeah, hurry over. Can you? Did you say this pool can show our past lives? I can't believe it's actually true. Though, I looked quite handsome with a beard in my past life. How strange. I was actually such a gorgeous woman in my past life. Junior brother Wenfeng. Am I seeing things? Why can't I see your reflection clearly at all? Yeah, I can't see it clearly either. Something's not right. What do you mean? I don't think the reflection in this pool is our past lives. It looks more like our future. I'm not looking anymore. This has to be our past lives. Let's get out of here. I'm suddenly getting the creeps. Who would have thought in a backwater place like this,
There would be such exquisite beauties.
Ah, you!
Ouch! Why did you bump into me on purpose, miss?
Are you so lonely that you're trying to throw yourself into my arms? You shameless bastard.
Do you think wearing those fancy robes makes you some big shot?
How dare you cause trouble in our Taishu sect?
Don't cause trouble. They're from the Qinshan Alliance, and this beautiful babe sure has a fiery temper.
That just makes her even more enticing. Who's causing trouble?
We just saw how beautiful you two ladies are,
Yet you don't even have a decent companion by your side.
We're just offering ourselves as your companions, that's all.
How impudent.
The Qiangshan Alliance is powerful.
And since our eldest brother isn't here,
Comes to blows, we might not get the upper hand.
we can't fight them head on.
We are inner disciples of the Shenxi Peak.
I am Shechuyu.
My father is Xiu Sengmu, the peak master of Shenxi Peak. Just because you have the Qingshan Alliance backing you up, you think you can do whatever you want?
But if my father finds out we're being bullied, he definitely won't let you off easy. She is the only beloved daughter of the Lord of Jiafang Peak.
Oh, the Wind Lord's daughter? So scary. We really can't afford to mess with her.
But that shy little thing next to her, she surely doesn't have a powerful daddy too, does she?
Just wait until we find a secluded spot.
Ah, so she's the Mad Lord's daughter. Wow, that's truly impressive.
We really can't afford to cross you.
So we'll just stay out of your way, all right?
Helkaters, hepters, hepters, harkters, hopters. Thank you for nodding about this Richi coaching. Surface, accidents.
Are we really just going to let them walk away?
They represent the Qianshan Alliance.
If we pick a fight with them in the middle of the street,
It will bring huge trouble to our sect.
Once we get back, I will definitely tell my father everything.
And have you take it up with the Qiangshan Alliance.
And what about you? You're the strongest among us.
Why didn't you step in and teach them a lesson just now? You're right.
I'll go chase them down and fight them right now. You guys go back and get backup first, just in case I get beaten to a pulp.
and embarrass Shun Hisfing.
Oh, forget it. Forget it.
You're only at the mid-foundation stage anyway.
I noticed that at least 3 of them are cultivators at the mid-foundation stage or higher.
Why should I make you stick your neck out?
I'll just report this to my father.
If I weren't worried that our sect master is too weak-willed and would force my master to apologize to the Qianshan Alliance afterward,
I would have crippled those arrogant bastards long ago. Let's go. Lanning is terrified. Let's walk a bit slower. Ha! What a coincidence! It seems we are truly destined to be with you two beautiful fairy maidens. How dare you be so reckless? To keep provoking us, even when you know I'm the Wind Lord's daughter. Oh, not at all. Not at all. You're the Wind Lord's daughter. So of course we wouldn't dare aim too high.
we only want that little maid next to you to come with us. Just to serve us for a single day. She's just a maid after all.
Surely Shan Sing wouldn't lack such basic hospitality, would they? You've gone too far.
What, you want to fight?
Stop it. Let him go, right now. Who cares about disciples? He's the one who started it. If you know what's good for you, hand over that maid. Otherwise, don't blame us for pinning the blame of ruining relations between our two sects on your heads. I'll go with you. Just let him go. He's only at the mid-foundation stage. Going up there is just suicide. I can only rely on myself. Still trying to call for backup? Your distressed jade tablet is shattered. Perfect. Now absolutely no one can save you. Why are all you young mistresses exactly the same? Crying and running to your parents the moment you run into trouble? Even if you actually brought your father here, would he dare refuse us a mere maid? Eldest Miss Lee. These two subordinates of yours are utterly useless. One is reckless, and the other is a coward. Why don't you join them and let us protect you properly? This kid was the one who provoked us first. As a member of the Qianshan Alliance, I'll teach him a little lesson on your behalf. Not satisfied?
Stop acting tough and scram home.
Hey. What? How did I? You're just an ordinary inner court disciple. How dare you lay a hand on me?
The Kusan Alliance will make you pay for this. Is that so?
Ah. Ah. Please, let us go. We promise we won't say a word about today. Yes, yes, we swear.
Do you actually believe them?
If we let this bunch go, do you really think they won't say a thing?
But if something happens to them here at the Taishu sect,
The Kusan Alliance will definitely not let this slide.
If the Kishan Alliance comes looking for trouble, the Czech will do whatever it takes to quiet things down. And I'll definitely be thrown under the bus to take the fall. There will be no escaping my doom. They're the ones who started this.
You only did it to protect us.
Why on earth should you take the fall for it? Junior brother Lee only stepped in because of me. I can't let anything happen to him. I just can't.
Then, let's just wipe them all out.
Those scum got exactly what they deserved. Once they're gone, no one will ever know it was you. My senior brother and sister have always been so soft-hearted. Yet they're willing to break the sect rules for me. But we don't have to go to such extremes.
I have a way to turn this whole thing around.
But about what happened today? You must take this secret to your graves.
Do not breathe a single word of this to anyone. We swear!
The ice-shattering mirror?
Wait, wasn't this always locked away by Master? When did you steal it?
Remember, we promised to keep this a secret. Senior brother, senior sister.
we need to dump them as far away as possible.
That way, they'll have no way to prove anything. But the bodies are too big. How are we going to move them?
Stuff them deep into the bottom of the ship's cabin.
No one will see a thing unless they get right up close. Perfect.
Senior sister and I will dump the bodies.
Senior brother Won Young. Senior sister La Yin.
I'll leave it to you to wipe away all traces here.
Master.
Ordinary water buffaloes rarely live past 30. I must get my hands on a longevity pill as soon as possible to extend his life by another 100 years. I've sneaked into the alchemy pavilion so many times, only to come up empty-handed. Instead, I keep running into that elder Kuchan. The overwhelming scent of medicine on that old man. It always makes my skin crawl.
What kind of secret?
Is he hiding? No, you are currently only at the mid-foundation stage. If you force yourself to learn the advanced techniques, you will definitely suffer a deadly backlash. If I can fully master this ancient technique, will I finally be able to handle whatever comes my way?
Hard to say. Finally,
The Star Jade is definitely still hiding something about that apocalypse. Whatever. No use biting off more than I can chew right now. Hey, have you heard? The Qiansan Alliance sent a bunch of thugs to our sect to cause trouble. They claim the envoys they sent have gone completely missing. Even their soul lamps went cold, and they're dead set on blaming us for it. They've come here to demand answers, and make us pay. As expected, once you lose your mind, you won't survive a single night out in the wild. Did you guys get into a fight with the Qiansha Alliance yesterday? They were the ones running their mouths. So I just dropped my dad's name. Once they realized who he was, they backed right off. Good. The Qiansan Alliance is not a crowd we want to mess with. But those guys you clashed with yesterday? They're dead. The Alliance is storming our gates right now, demanding answers. Thank goodness you guys didn't let things escalate too far. Otherwise, we'd be in deep trouble. The fact that we disposed of those men, not a single word of this can leak out.
Ju, your sister. Why are you so terrified?
Is there something else you're hiding from me?
No, of course not.
We only crossed paths once at the market bazaar. It seems the storm is arriving early. Members of my Chinchan alliance went missing right here on your Taisu Sect's territory. Even their soul lamps went cold. And you still dare to make excuses? The Taishu Sect spans a vast territory. Cultivators from all over come and go constantly. Warden, please, calm down, since you have no proof. You shouldn't come storming in here throwing wild accusations at our sect. They went missing on your watch, so you are responsible.
Our elder poured blood, sweat, and tears into training those disciples. Losing them is a devastating blow.
He is absolutely furious. If you want to appease his wrath, you will hand over the spirit vein of the Blue Low Cloud Sea. So, they've finally shown their hand. Turns out, they were after our spirit vein all along. If things really get out of hand, just give me up. I won't blame any of you. But if... What's with the long faces, everyone? If you dare show me any disrespect, just wait for the Kishan Alliance to settle the score with you. Guardiasi, please calm down. Actually, as soon as we heard your alliance's people were in trouble, we immediately sent out a search party.
And now, we've got word.
They are perfectly fine. Ah. What happened to them? We'll know once we ask. Spare us. He's too powerful.
Don't touch us. Keep away! Don't touch us! Was it you?
Senior sister, how could you suspect me? What on earth is going on? What happened yesterday?
Speak up now.
He's so strong. So terrifying. It looks like they've been hit by some kind of dark magic.
This kid must have stolen Master's icebreaker mirror to cause all this trouble.
I knew these cultivators weren't weak. How could they all go missing?
So it was the work of extreme evil cultivators. Right. Exactly. I also think those extreme evil cultivators are behind this.
Bold of you, Phoenix Master Yan. Thank you for your perfect deduction. It saved me a lot of breath. Extreme evil cultivators have a secret mind-scrambling technique. It can disrupt the sea of consciousness and devour the soul. Anyone hit by it becomes a mindless fool. The symptoms are exactly like these guys. Are you suggesting my Chiishan alliance is colluding with evil cultivators? Guardian, please take a look. This is ironclad evidence recorded by our law enforcement hall's device. There is absolutely no way to alter it. When we found them at the sect's border,
They carried a heavy scent of illusion spirit incense, a heavily bound substance.
these men are clearly long-term addicts. It has become instinctive for them. They likely got into a conflict during an illicit transaction with evil cultivators, and that's when they fell victim. So it was that notorious rogue cultivator behind this all along. And here I was, actually doubting my own dear disciple. How shameful of me. Truly shameful. All that time spent in the library pavilion didn't go to waste. Stealing the storage bag to fake the crime scene, then leaving this contraband behind to swap out the divine chest. This little double-cross plot, and the Hall of Justice fell for it hook, line, and sinker. What absolute nonsense. Even if these useless fools did touch some contraband. But that still doesn't prove it was the work of a rogue cultivator. What rogue cultivator would ever have the guts to touch anyone from my Qinshan alliance? A rogue cultivator wouldn't dare provoke the Qinshan alliance. But our Tai Shusek somehow does?
Is that why you, Ambassador, insist on pinning all the blame on us?
How are we supposed to accept such humiliation? Aside from rogue cultivators, is there really nothing else that can make someone lose their mind? I've heard that your Taizu sect once confiscated a certain cursed artifact.
One that can also turn a person into a mindless fool.
Master Shaw, you've been looking rather restless. Why is that?
Could it be that you know something?
Ambassador, the truth and the hard evidence are right before your eyes.
Why do you insist on being so utterly unreasonable? Are you really trying to force a false confession out of our Taisu sect just for a single spiritual vein? Watch your tongue.
What truth? There is no truth here.
If you have nothing to hide, why are you afraid to bring out that cursed artifact to face the evidence? Hurry up and bring out that ice-breaking mystic light mirror of yours. What is the meaning of this? It seems you've been biased against our sect from the very start, Ambassador. It's as if no matter what we do, you will find any excuse to pin the blame on our sect. No matter what excuses you make today, you will hand over that spiritual vein in the Blillow Cloud Sea, whether you want to or not. You have absolutely no choice. Oh, but of course we are taking full responsibility. Haven't we already uncovered exactly who harmed these officers of the Qinhan Alliance?
That's nothing but your own wild speculation. You don't have a single shred of actual proof.
And who said I don't have proof? Pardon me. Just as I suspected. There is undeniable proof of dark sorcery left right on the back of their heads. This wraith tattoo only appears 24 hours after being struck by that new secret technique, and the soul lamp of those Gaming Guards commander went out exactly 30 hours ago.
The timing matches up perfectly.
30 hours ago, they clashed with those rogue evil cultivators. Their commander was wiped out, and they were hit with that secret technique.
Ambassador,
The evidence is clear as day. Do you still expect us to hand over some so-called dark artifact? If you're still trying to pin this dirty work on our Taishu sect, that's going a bit too far, don't you think? You're quite quick on your feet, Ambassador. With a cultivation level like yours, it's a real shame you're only a guard ambassador. What a waste. Those vile rogue cultivators. Just you wait. I don't care what sect you belong to. Anyone who dares cross our Qinshan alliance is signing their own death warrant. Take these useless trash and let's go. Yuanfang, Xinyu. Let's go. Back inside. Whew, that was a close call. I almost thought you guys were the ones who killed those reckless hotheads from the Qishan alliance. It literally broke me out in a cold sweat.
don't worry, Father. We're completely fine this time.
Don't worry. I secretly returned the Strangguang mirror first thing this morning. The four of you, get in here right now. Do you think you're so smart?
Did you not know there are tracking spells that can easily detect the usage history of this artifact? 32 hours ago.
Which of you used this dangerous artifact? Which one of you little brats did it? I did, Father. Yanfang only did it to protect us. To protect you? So what happened to the Qinshan Alliance really was your doing. What on earth happened yesterday? Tell me everything, down to the last detail.
It's my fault. I shouldn't have taken matters into my own hands.
I thought no one would find out. So, I finished them off. I was just too impulsive. They only did it to protect me. The matter's already been settled. So don't be mad anymore, okay? Please? Settled? So many bystanders saw you guys getting into a fight. How are we supposed to fix this now? Their sect is way stronger than ours. Even if we're in the right, we're still the ones who'll end up living in fear. Who cares? The sky isn't falling yet. Why worry about this so much?
Oh, haha. Yesterday, you single-handedly took down those 6 masters from the Thousand Mountain Alliance.
But boy! All of you, stand up.
The Thousand Mountain Alliance comes looking for trouble? It's going to be a nightmare.
You all should go lie low for a while.
Wait until the heat dies down before you come back.
Ling, it's been a long time since you guys actually went down the mountain for some real-world training, hasn't it?
Jinyu and senior brother Qingwan have already stabilized their cultivation at the early golden core stage.
They're preparing to head to the Nilan Abyss to retrieve a chest for the Black Tortoise.
They also need to present 100 monster cores and 100 sword dream fruits too.
The King of the Abyss. Gathering these items is extremely tedious.
Take the 4 of them with you.
Let them help you out.
Once you reach the Nilan Abyss, it'll be far too dangerous.
At that point, you and Wansen
Must separate from them.
Send them back on their own.
Understood, Master. I will obey.
I will make sure they return safe and sound.
You will set off in 2 days.
This spirit-detecting stone feels warm and gentle to the touch.
If you encounter a mortal in the secular world who possesses spiritual roots but has never cultivated,
It will begin to glow.
our sect is currently desperate for talented disciples. If you meet anyone destined for cultivation,
You must bring them back.
Father, as long as the stone glows, we can bring them back, regardless of their talent or spiritual roots.
Of course.
Thanks to our Wanfu Peak's influence,
The sect has finally broken its outdated traditions.
No matter what kind of spiritual root they have,
As long as they have a unique talent, they are welcome. Everyone has a chance to step onto the path of cultivation. The sect relaxing its rules is one thing,
but entering with only the 5 spiritual roots
means they still have to start from the absolute bottom, doing menial chores. If they don't show any outstanding results within 3 years, they will still be kicked out. The path to greatness
it's easier said than done.
Does the Qinsan Alliance really think the Taishu sect is an easy target? How dare they still covet our spiritual veins? They are nothing but a puppet, raised by a second-rate sect. Yet now, this puppet actually dares to bite its master.
Sect Master, please calm down.
You are the pillar of our sect. You mustn't let this ruin your health.
I will defend it with my life.
And never let them take even a fraction of our sect's resources. You have always been loyal. I am currently in secret seclusion, so external affairs will rely on you.
Handle them with extreme care. Pitilist and final dessert.
Remember, someone with Li Zhongtan's talent is definitely the key to our sect surviving the upcoming great calamity. You must watch over him personally, even if we must offend the Qion's Alliance. We absolutely cannot let anything happen to him. This subordinate obeys. As for the remnant pages of the Divine Tortoise art we recovered 2 years ago, despite studying it intensely with my elixir spiritual root talent for years, I still cannot grasp its secrets. Such an extraordinary divine technique can only be mastered by someone with the chaos spiritual root. I have already made a copy of it. Take it and give it to Li Zhongqian to cultivate.
Tell him this technique can only be practiced by those with the 5 spiritual roots.
Under no circumstances can anyone else
Learn the secret that he actually possesses the chaos spiritual root.
If he truly succeeds in mastering it, his power will rival that of the peak masters. Sectcaster, this is a supreme treasure you went through endless hardships to find. Are you really just going to hand it over to him like this? The great calamity is approaching. The more talents our sect has, the greater our chances of surviving the disaster. Helping him reach his full potential quickly. That's our real priority. Sectmaster, today, the envoy of the Thousand Mountains Alliance
Actually brought up the mystic light mirror that appeared 2 years ago.
That artifact is a closely guarded secret.
For him to know about it,
I suspect
someone inside our sect is secretly leaking information.
they're nothing but greedy, social climbing nobodies. You have full authority to handle this matter. There is no need to report back to me. Once you find out who it is, keep whoever can still be useful, and eliminate the rest immediately. With our training expedition just around the corner, the undercurrents within the Thousand Mountains Alliance are surging. Only strength is the foundation of everything. This pungent, suffocating smell of medicine. It must be Chief Yan. The people from the Thousand Mountains Alliance didn't make things difficult for you,
did they?
I heard they're looking for clues about the mystic light mirror.
It's nothing but utter nonsense. Just some audacious villains stirring up trouble. We will definitely assist the Alliance in bringing them to justice.
Shifian.
What brings you to my place today?
Speak, Master Shao. Is this your prized disciple? The one in the Foundation establishment stage with the 5 spiritual roots? I can't believe the sect master actually thinks so highly of someone with 5 spiritual roots.
I honestly thought the sect master would favor geniuses who actually have real potential.
My disciple has worked miracle after miracle.
How can you say he has no potential? You are being far too disrespectful, Elder.
Oh, my apologies. It was a slip of the tongue.
My foolish mouth. Always saying the wrong things.
I deserve to be slapped.
Truly. Pete Master Shao, this is a fragment of the ancient manual, the Gyushu Divine Art, which the sect master went to great lengths to find. The sect master highly values this. Li Zhongtian personally verified the technique and specially ordered me to deliver it to you. Only someone with the 5 spiritual roots can cultivate it. Speaking of which, I happened to run into Li Zhongtian yesterday. It seemed he was dealing with some blind fools who were looking for trouble. The sect master said he did a great job. The sect master may have a mild temper, but he will never tolerate outsiders.
Harming his own disciples.
Be more careful next time.
Elder Kuchan.
The sect master believes he has immense potential and told me to keep a close eye on him. Something's not right. This turtle-breathing art inside the jade slip is incredibly similar to the one passed down to me, but several critical acupoints for spiritual energy circulation have been completely altered. So I knew exactly what happened to me yesterday. He must be using some extremely secretive method to spy on me. I must not make a sound. Please, take a look at the cultivation method in this jade slip. What is going on here? This cultivation method has been tampered with. The technique is extremely subtle and secretive. It had to be done by a master who is at least in the nascent soul stage. If you practice according to this, although the power will still be there, your consciousness will be slowly eroded until nothing is left.
Oro, my consciousness? Then, won't I turn into a walking corpse?
The sect master is at the 8th stage of the nascent soul realm. Yan Xuan said he personally inspected it. This tampering must have been done by the sect master himself. Why would he do such a thing? Huh? Has your sect master's physical body run into some trouble? He's been in seclusion for years, and his cultivation has stagnated. Yes, he has always been hiding in the shadows. That explains it. He has targeted your physical vessel, which possesses the perfect chaotic spiritual root. First, he'll erode your will to make his next move easier, which is to seize your body and replace your soul.
Seize my body?
He actually wants to wipe out my soul and live in my place? Then Yansan's so-called care is nothing but guarding this future living corpse for his master. The only reason he hasn't acted yet is because my cultivation is still shallow and my mind is still clear. Forcing a possession now would easily trigger a severe backlash. Fine. Since you want a perfect vessel, and I'll play along with you. You want to consume me? Then, let's wait and see who ends up grinding whose bones to dust. He's gone. Can we do business now? What are you looking to buy, fellow cultivator? Let's get one thing straight first. Our weapons are chosen based on your aptitude. Buying a weapon requires checking my aptitude? I didn't know such a rule existed. A top-tier spiritual root deserves a top-tier weapon, while a poor spiritual root gets ordinary gears. After all, if we gave a peerless weapon to someone with no spiritual root, talk about an absolute waste of a good thing. I heard that 2 years ago, the sect treated some guy with a martial spirit root like a precious treasure. Now every random nobody thinks they can just fly to the top. What absolute wishful thinking. How dare you show such attitude in my Balian pavilion? How incredibly rude. I brought out so many weapons for you to choose from, and you just walk away without saying a single word? Wait, don't tell me you're actually just a useless loser? Did mentioning the martial spirit root hit a sore spot? And what if it did? Well, isn't this junior brother one fun? What are you doing here? I heard your Hunshi Peak is heading down the mountain for training soon. Senior sisterling is going too, right?
My senior brother is absolutely thrilled.
He was actually just about to ask if you'd like to travel together.
上喜屁，杨放。
He's the genius with the martial spirit root that all the peak masters fought over. Did you not find a weapon that suits you, junior brother? It seems I ran into a bit of trouble here. I was blind. I completely failed to recognize your greatness. My big stupid mouth deserves to be slapped. Please, come inside. Let me bring out our most precious treasure for you right away. Save it. A useless loser like me doesn't deserve to touch your precious treasure.
You idiot. How could you be so disrespectful? Please, show some mercy. You're a great man with a generous heart.
Take whatever you want. Just name it, it's yours.
Just this one will do.
Don't worry. I'm going to get you a brand new home.
The training expedition is finally about to begin.